Hmm? Yeah. Me microwave taste. Microwave taste. Yeah. No. I don't even know if you can hear yourself. Oh. All right. Well, there goes JP. Yeah. It's not JP or whoever was doing. Oh no. Last week. No, wait. Was there really anyone last week? JP, come back. But yeah. New commentator. It's me, Watson F1. I'm not a rookie. I just say that. I'm not. This is not my first outing as a commentator. I've already commentated plenty of races, plenty of leagues. I mean, plenty. You could say if you think plenty, you would think like tens of leagues, but no, maybe not tens. Not even at 10. But a good amount, and I've gotten good feedback on the commentating. So I'm not garbage. Let's just say I'm not garbage at commentating. I'm not gonna be an ASMR dude or something in here. But yeah, there's gonna be a special person as well joining in. JP, let's just say, there he goes. If he can get his mic going up for on PlayStation 5 on PlayStation app, can you be heard? Because I have the thing on that you're gonna be heard. Definitely. What do I know you? Tig, yes, you do know me. Who is JP? James Perry, or basically, Helix. Yeah, basically Helix. Tig. So you know both of us. You know both of us. Just saying. You know both of us. Very well. From BP. The league that we both love.
Could you just stop talking for half a second? Just need to make sure audio's all good.
Okay.
Radio check.
Yeah, you can be heard.
Check.
I literally heard you when you said that.
Yes. Yes, boys. We're
Let's
good.
Go. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Just really quiet. You need to turn me up a little.
Oh my god. At all? Already turned you up. Can we not that high? Okay, check. I think that's good. Yes, that's Helix in the back. But he's just temporarily, let's just say.
Echo.
And he's gonna be watching the stream, so his comms are gonna be late.
A little delayed. No, not that late, but it's gonna be slightly delayed.
Yeah. Let me. Yeah. Okay, wait. Check.
Yeah, audio's good, by the way.
Yeah, okay. Because I turned you down by two bars just for me. You aren't down on volume, or way too high on volume. Just that.
Right.
Can you not just screen share? I don't think the screen share is gonna go into.
No, listen, screen sharing would just delay Wildstorm stream, and it would make it more laggy for him. So, because of the the best way for me to do comms, right? So, like, take, because I know people are watching right now, take it as almost a Ted Kravitz situation. It's less me being in the commentary box, and I'm almost like a comms. I'm the pit lane guy.
Mm.
I'm still gonna be like talking a lot, right? So don't think I'm just gonna be in the distance, like in the corner, not talking. It's just
Ooh.
there will be less talking from me.
Yeah. Reggie shares with. Yeah, but I don't think they're either of them are on a PlayStation app. So basically on their phones. So see that is the thing. Unfortunately, in this, Helix is on his phone, which is the best for him.
Well, I mean, I'm actually on a uh,
Tap.
laptop that's like 5 years old, but yeah,
And you've got 5 stacks lap download on it. Or
yeah,
some sort of a thing that allows you to have like mobile apps to the laptop or PC.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
yeah, makes sense. That's why the audio is so good as well.
Oh, I actually no, it's because I have my headset connected to my thing, but yeah,
Well, yeah, because yeah, that's.
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
I would
I
expect
think
you to
I,
have it on.
I would think that's what you meant, but then I thought you meant something different, so then we got confused. But now we're at the
Mm,
same page.
yeah,
Anyway, should be an exciting one for this Grand Prix, ladies
and a
and
boring
gents.
one.
And a boring one. I mean, it's going to be intermediate conditions for the qualifying. It's going to be full wets for the race, so it's going to be both exciting and extremely boring. The first couple laps should be good, and then from there it's going to become what was like lap 30, like 4 for us on the F2 stream.
Oh, that's funny. You hear Gangnam Style in the background.
I was about to bring that up as well.
Oh my god. We're already starting our shenanigans. Normal shenanigans, bro. What the
Oh
just,
man.
what have we both become? Yeah. Um yeah. Well, always qualifying is gonna be the most interesting here in Monaco, but it's gonna be the opposite in the race. It's gonna be the most boring. On full wet,
Yeah.
it's gonna be even more boring because no one is gonna go for an overtake. Everyone is gonna be more focused for the like that they're gonna be staying on the track and not hitting the walls or anything. I mean, it's gonna be a snooze fest. More of a land.
It will be,
Well,
but at the
besides like
same time,
first 3 laps, 4 laps until the pack starts to like spread. To be fair,
well, I don't know about you, but I see 20 out of 20 drivers, and so
as
I
usual.
see
Plenty of carnage
a very
into Sandefjord. Plenty of carnage.
yes, and I see no more waiting around. Really, I think it's time to get going.
Mm. We have everyone: Red Bull, Ferrari, Mercedes, and Alpine Haas as Aston Alpha, McLaren Alpha, Tauri, and Williamses. I see some few familiar faces: CJ, or basically Curtis Jones, Take Noise, and Albo, aka Illyrian, here. The rest
By
are
the
as
way,
well
I just played
Roadrunner.
audio. Sorry for interrupting. By the way, I just played audio. I am literally like half a second behind, so it is actually quite good on its delay.
Emerald League racing for Williams Wowza. What do you mean? Friend requested by Felix. Okay. Hold on, because someone has.
Felix King.
Felix King. But who is MRL? I don't know. Ah, okay. Okay. But why are you on?
Cheese boy.
What? Yeah, FOR. But why are you logged in on MR's League Racing channel on Twitch? Russell, why are you? Okay, we are going in Monaco, but I'm confused. Okay, I mean, if you, I mean, if you own it, then I understand. If you do comms on it, I understand. But if you don't do any of those things, then okay. But
I
besides
say
that,
less questioning and we just get into it, really.
Yeah,
To be
that's
fair, there
good.
was plenty of times I was using the House of Racing account in the BB Racing chat.
Mm. Yeah, because you don't want to log out and then do all the
Yeah,
things.
exactly. It's quicker.
Yeah, Russell has left the session. Well, you're gonna have to get back in, dude who used to do comms in 21 and 22. Yeah, we can see it's raining and it's as well night, which is a lot better in my opinion. Um,
Actually, yeah, it is nighttime. Yeah, you're right.
mm. I mean, I'm looking. I'm down to Russell for you. Only now it's like about 2 seconds. I disconnected you. Well, to be fair, it's gonna disconnect. I mean, on the crossplay on this game, it's very dodgy. It's very dodgy on this game. It's almost the same like in F1 22. It's like same things. But they just came in into quality because we got a little bit earlier in because someone decided to host a lobby and not race. It's just
And
so
we're not
waiting.
pointing out anyone at all. No one.
Yeah, John already out from the pits. Then we have another Aston Martin. That's Gabby. Of course, because I'm new, I'm gonna have to learn everyone's paces. Well, besides Tiggs, Noise, Roadrunner, if I remember him, Albo, and Curtis Jones. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, Noise is driving. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
So
Yeah,
Chimp.
that's where I give you a nice helping hand. Chimp's quite competitive. He won some races back in season 3 and I think one in season 2. He's definitely improved on his pace throughout the last couple of seasons. So Chimp's a good one. Zink's probably going to be a win contender here, like first place contender for sure. K1 had an okay season 3, but he's kind of fallen off the pace a little bit.
Who? KD?
Sorry, KA, but I call him K1. You'll learn that quickly.
Alright.
Same for Windex Bottle Cap. Had some pace last season, but he's kind of fallen off a little bit.
What the hell has he named so Windex bottle cap?
It used to be called Goya, like his cat, but then he changed it to Windex Bottle Cap.
Alright. Jono is gonna be starting his first flying lap around the Monaco on night in Inters, the best combo into Sandvoort. Good rotation there. Of course, it's gonna be very slippery up the hill now into turn 2. I think Beaurivage, I think it was, or I don't remember now these names. Into turn 3 and into turn 4, the casino. Very good sliding on the exit. It's very easy to slide. 21.672 through the first sector. Now down into the hairpin. The slowest corner on the entire calendar. Now into the second phase of Mirage. And then into Portier, turn 8. Sliding a little bit on the exit. Missed the apex slightly and missed the exit apex, you could say. Completely. Sliding around into tunnel and then into now the Nivelle chicane. And close to the left wall. To the curbs and then into the left wall again. Sliding on the exit. A little bit too much sliding, you could say. Into Tobac. Second sector is going to be 1 minute or 1.166 through the swimming pool chicane. And into what I call Charles Leclerc chicane. Because he crashed then in 2021. Now into Rascaz. But I think he has let go of his lap. I mean, he's going kind of slow-ish. Although I haven't driven Wet Monaco at all. But he's still going strong. And 123.642 is the banker for everyone else to beat their lap times. As Gabby has beaten his time to 122.872. That's 6/10 faster, but Chimp goes a whole second faster, 1.1 seconds faster than his teammate Gabby, 21.789. Curtis
Chimp has been way above the mark compared to Gabby for most of this season so far, so been definitely the number 1 driver for Aston Martin.
Yeah, Charles Diner went P1, but Roadrunner has gone provisional pole position. Or to be fair, I don't really need to call it provisional pole position yet because we have still 40 minutes to go. 21.006 for Roadrunner. Tieni. Wait, how? Tieni? How am I gonna
which name are you looking at?
Ferrari.
Oh, that's McLenny.
Ah, McLaren. Okay, maybe not like that.
Yeah, just imagine McLaren and then just make it McLenny.
Oh, it's lagging like crazy. Oh my god, who the hell has left? Oh no, no one has left. What the Tesla?
Major lag.
Yeah, it's major. It's very heavily lagging. I don't know why is it lagging so. End of quali, I guess.
Oh, I see. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the stream. We appreciate your participation in the Twitch chat. It's been...
Yeah, may I get an invite? Yeah, that was quick, quali. Everyone just rage quit it at the same time, I guess.
Hey, is it just me, or am I hearing two words pop up into my head?
Either you're going for a waiting song or Gangnam Style.
Well, I don't know. We're currently not in a lobby when we should be currently in qualifying, and I've only played Gangnam Style once, so I wonder. Alright, that's all you get, because I know after an entire season of needing to listen to it, I'm sure it was more than enough. I shall spare the misery for you people, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. It would be much appreciated if I would get an invite, of course. But, well, that was amazing. Okay, there we go, Chesney. Chesney Riz, thank you for the invite. No, maybe not Cheese Boy. I don't want to go to FOR. I don't want to go in FOR.
Alright, welcome to House of Racing. So let's do FOR.
Yeah. Streaming on another league's channel on another league. Amazing. I probably missed something in here.
Anyone's ever done that before?
Yeah, I mean, you could say Ross. I mean, no, he hasn't commentated. It would be funny. Just all of a sudden, you like on a day when, for example, in HOR there is no leagues. All of a sudden, you see another league stream. I'm like, what the fuck? Hold on a minute. What is this dickhead
I don't
doing?
know that person.
Yeah. So back to racing. Curtis Jones has gone P2 20.354. Roadrunner has improved his time to 20.214. Yellow flags into turn 2 Beaurivage. There's just Williams going slowly. Tesla's gone P4 21.2. Chaldinho has improved his time to 21.0. And Russell PP9 23.228. Was that? No, that was John improving his time to 21.897. Chimp starting his flying lap, I'm assuming. But his time is 21.274. Noise 10th 23.901, but he's improving on his time by 2.3 seconds if I saw right. Through the third sector, 2 final corners, 1 final corner. And now pedal to the metal to the checkered flag. And he's going to go P6, 21.5 to 6. And he goes 6, of course. Robo 4th, 120.998 out of Tesla, but behind Chaldinho. Chaldinho improving on his first sector by 6,000, so they're going slightly wide into Mirage. MK is 12 to 24.0. Alfie, where is he on his time? Let's see his first sector. It's gonna be 21.635. So I think, who the hell was I watching with the first lap? Was it Gabi or someone? Probably someone on there. It's gonna be. I don't really remember. Noise improving through the first sector by 2/10, and there's a yeah, Noise on another Noise through the second sector. It's slightly not down his time, but just didn't improve on his second sector.
Hasn't shown the competitiveness that we thought we'd see from Noise, and obviously starting to round off some of the final corners.
Roadrunner P1.
The third sector, obviously, like you said, Roadrunner P1 already finishing up the final corner now, and just pedal to metal flat to the floor all the way to the timing line. And what will Noise be able to do on this lap? It's an improvement to a 1:21.508, but not much more, 1900s.
Yeah, and Roadrunner has as well improved on his time to 20, no, not 20, into 19, to 119.842, half a second ahead of Curtis. Robo has improved on his time to P3 at 120.835. Felix P2 120.320. And he goes P2. Justin into Nouvelle Chicane. Let's go with Roadrunner. With the.
How about, as a suggestion, right? We go to maybe some of the people who haven't set down a lap times. And I mean, another suggestion is turn the tires on, because it lets you know if you're on a fast lap or not.
I mean, it's
like turn the tire telemetry on, you know.
I mean, yeah, but everyone is gonna be on the used tires. Like look at it. They're all. I know, like,
but still, it gives you a better idea anyway.
Yeah. Zinc on a flying lap into last corner on the exit. A slight correction on the back, but now finishing his lap, and he goes P2 120.053. Behind him, it's was it Alfie behind? 0.3 of improvement, I think I saw. And it now finishing the lap and does improve on his time, but stays 11th. 22.062. A Ferrari of Robbo is... No, he's not on a flying lap. Windex... Well, he's on a flying lap through the final corner, but it doesn't look great. This is not going to be in the top 5 at all. It's going to be P7 21.074. So it is close to the top 5, within 2/10. Or just... Robbo's a big slide on the exits of Casino.
Yes, Ferrari well and truly all over the place, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I was actually worried for a second. I thought it was going to be a retirement, but the Ferrari doing a magic job in the rain at the... I mean, wouldn't say a magic job. He slammed it into a barrier, but...
Yeah. Justin, I'm assuming. Just TM. How do you call him? The McLaren.
Which one are you looking at? The McLaren.
Well, 19th. The only retirement.
I just call him JSTM.
Well, that's too long for me. And as
really,
Alfie,
it's not that bad.
Well, kind of a rookie mistake in there into Raskas, you could say. Braking way too late into Raskas and hitting the wall on the outside.
He pulled a Michael Schumacher.
Michael Schumacher. Into Raskas. And he's out. And the only thing that he can hope for is P12. Although that's going to get probably demoted. As KA is going through the finish line. It goes 13:22.180. Yellow flags in Raskas. But this time no one has retired. Less than 5 minutes to go actually in qualifying. It's gone very quickly. Gabby, 13th, 6 thousandths behind Alfie, 22.068. That's a very close.
On a lap right now as well. Fresh new compounds. We also have Jono who's on fresh new compounds as well, so have to be aware of that. But
yeah, Jono has just finished his lap and 120.923 and P7 for him. It's a very good place to be. I mean, the best is of course P1 in here. in a mid-pack. You don't want to really be there. Last place as well gives you the guarantee of just not being in the chaos, as Charles Dino, as he said, is on a flying lap. It was on a flying lap as he's invalidated it. Noise. No, sorry, that was a noise. That was Tig, who is still the car who hasn't done a lap. There's as well Dylan, but he's still in the pits. Illyrian through the first sector. Let's go with him. There's Tessa, I think, on a flying lap, could be, but Illyrian
also
is
have Chimp on a flying lap.
No, he isn't. Tessa is on a flying lap, finishing his lap, and he goes P3 120.261 and goes P3. Very good place to be. A way better one. Chimp is 4 seconds down his time.
Still 8/10 of an improvement from the Mercedes as well, Tessa.
What is going on with Curtis, and who is that? That's Zinc.
Whoa.
What is going on in here?
I mean, listen, you leave that to the rooms outside of the track, not inside the track.
And Curtis has front wing damage. He was on a flying lap, but now that I guess he just went into Zinc because, well, Curtis had plenty of space to work with in there, if we're talking about Monaco terms. But he just went straight into Zinc, and now he has front wing damage. And, well, we didn't get any calls that there are those grip penalties going on. So it's like that. Illyrian P2 of 122.021. Alpine on a flying lap, possibly. Chardino. No, it wasn't on a flying lap. Again. Ferrari Robona starting his flying lap, possibly his final, as Jono has spun going into Nouvelle Chicane. Possibly touching that inside wall with his rear tyre and just spinning with it. And there went as well one of the Aston Martins, that Chimp, who is on a flying lap, improving by 4.5 tenths to the second sector now into Charles Leclerc Chicane, taking the aggressive curb into Raskas now. And then, well, a little bit wide. And now into the final corner. Hugging those walls as close as possible. And now run to the finish line. And he is going to go P6, 20.723. Behind an Alfa Romeo. Is that Roadrunner on his flying lap? Yes, he's improving. And he's improving a lot more. 119.360. Jono has retired in the pits. But his Roadrunner is absolutely flying out here. 7 tenths faster. Actually, it's 8 cents faster. No, sorry, it is 7 tenths faster than Zinc currently. Although Zinc,
to be honest, I should have not been so surprised, because if you go back to season 1, when was mainly when Roadrunner last competed, he was an absolute fire. He was incredible, especially in qualifying. So it's not honestly that much of a surprise to see Roadrunner up at the front.
Yeah, Robo P6 20.622. Cialdini retired in the pits. There are a few cars crossing the line. I'm still struggling to keep up, but they weren't finishing their laps. Tessa is he is, but he invalidated that lap. They're put in P2. K retired in the Nouvelle Chicane. Yeah, pretty much how you would think that he retired. Noise and as well Windex have retired, or they finished. Chimp crossing the line, no improvement. Robo improving through the first sector, but his teammate MLCN Nieni is on a flying lap. Very wide into Raskas. He probably lost, and as well wide in the final corner. He's gonna lose a massive amount of time. He's not even going full throttle, and he isn't gonna improve on his half a second improvement. Behind Illyrian, messed up his lap. No lap going on as he has invalidated. Robo is improving. Yes, he is by 6 tenths. Can he go P2? Or maybe even if he somehow gains 1 second through the final sector. No, he doesn't gain 1 second all of a sudden, but he goes P2 119.8 1.59. Zinc is on a flying lap though still, and he's currently faster than Robo, and he goes P2, 119.733. Cesar,
no big
no flying
surprises
lap
there from the championship.
Felix improving up to P4, 120.138. And, well, that's it, as Russell has crashed just before the finish line. There we go. So, that's the grid order.
Yep, so ladies and gentlemen, here on this day, here in Monaco, here for round 5, season 4, it is, on his return to the grid, Roadrunner in the Alfa Romeo, who is on pole position.
Yeah, I mean, amazing. I mean, isn't his debut back into here?
It's back into here. He was a Season 1 driver, and Zinc P2, the championship leader, currently 3/10 off Roadrunner in the Alfa Romeo, so I'm sure he'll still be happy with that and gives him plenty of opportunities for any mistake to allow him that opportunity back into P1. P3 is Robbo in the Ferrari-powered engine is only 2 positions off another Ferrari-powered engine who's on pole, but Robbo also making what seems to be his debut. I've never seen his name before. But, yeah, fantastic result for the Ferrari, fantastic result for the Alfa Romeo, and I'm sure a good position start for the McLaren of Zinc.
Yeah, then I have no time to unfortunately to say the rundown. Is the formation lap on? Normally?
Formation lap is off because of crossplay.
Okay.
So yeah, get ready to just get straight into it. But yeah, drivers will be getting their race strategies done. They'll be getting the tyres that they want done, which I'm sure will just be straight full wets. It's going to be a wet race. It's been a wet quality.
9.
It's going to be tough conditions. Huh?
No, it's Inters.
It's Inter. Oh, all right. Actually, no. That's why it's going to be Inters and then wets. I forgot. But Anyway, it's still going to be pretty straightforward strategy. If it is going to be that case, they're probably just going to make it so it's a one, no stop, and then once rain comes, they'll switch over to it. It's going to be an easy one stop for this, these wet compounds, they last forever. So, yeah, should be straightforward.
Should be straightforward as that. Just waiting.
Yeah, race engineers stretching, ready to go, ready for any emergency pit stops. And here at Monaco, that is
1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. Lights are out and away we don't go yet. K has drive-through already. Cialdini as well drive-through. Here we go into Saint-Devote. Roadrunner, not the greatest of stars as Zinc is side by side with him, but Roadrunner manages to keep that P1 to himself after turn 1, up through the hill into turn 2, and he still keeps it. What's going on behind? There's loads of wood slightly, or there's carnage behind. There's a Haas spinning, and there's as well a Ferrari spinning as well.
Right.
That's McClenny and Jono spun into going into turn 3. Well, McClenny just before
P20.
Yeah, and Jono down to P19, Windex bottle cap as well down to P18, although trying to overtake Justin. Now they're going very slow into the famous slow-ass,
Monaco hairpin.
Yeah, Monaco hairpin. Roadrunner already a second lead. What?
Wow.
My man is absolutely flying. He took some Red Bulls before this race and called it like that. Noise overtook Cialdini into the Nouveau Chicane. Cialdini was kind of forced to go off the track to cut the chicane, but well, that's the Nouveau Chicane for you. As what is Russell doing? As he has just completely lost it into tobacco and went straight on the barrier.
And made contact with the AlphaTauri as well.
Yeah, now he's trying to get back in. Cialdini into the pits, probably for some damage. Probably it's going to be the same with McClenny and Jono.
So we're expecting a probably 7+ second pit stop for that, plus front wing damage.
Yeah, as well, KA, Jono, and... No, McClenny is clean. McClenny is actually going still. But KA... I know, Cialdini and KA had the drive-through. Sorry, I'm dumb. By the way, KA is... I think the only one who is on the wets. Yeah, he's the only one on the wets. Russell retired in the pits, so that was quick for Russell. But K is the only one on the wets. on these
I
conditions.
wonder if wet conditions might already be starting to show. Though I don't see much spray from the tires, so
No.
it is a bit debatable.
Yeah, and as well, there are no puddles around here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Robo already at 3-second time penalty on lap 2. That's very early for 3 seconds. Although here track limits, even though it's a straight track, and you think the close are here very close, how can you get so many penalties? Robo went a little bit aggressive on that wall, on the outside. Curtis as well 3-second time penalty. Well, here you can cut many corners. Actually, is turn 1. The Nouveau chicane there, then the Charles Leclerc chicane, and that's pretty much it. But you really need to cut those if
there's
you
not
want.
many curbs you can cut.
Yeah, but if you want time gain, you need to cut those, especially in qualifying. Gabby in the pits for a wing change. Yeah, that's a wing change for Gabby. Unfortunately, Rodon just chilling. Noise
I
has
quickly
overtaken
recorded
Shrimp.
that in the pit lane, by the way. Obviously, me currently not situated in the commentary box, just in the pit lane. And from what I've recorded, it was a 8.2 second pit stop from Gabby.
Yeah, Noise has overtaken Chimp through 3. What are you laughing at?
Nah, nothing, man, because I definitely recorded it.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Windex Bottle Cap is actually not in the lobby. He's disconnected. His car is completely see-through. So, yeah, Felix 3-second time penalty. Corner cutting. That's pretty interesting. Maybe he missed the corner, although to be fair... 3 second, was it a 3 second? Wait, hold on. It was a 3 second, but he got it for corner cutting. Which is very strange. It should say exceeding track limits or something, but he got for cutting the corners. I don't know. Maybe it's something that I
also
never
like to quickly mention
took
that
attention.
Gabby currently in P18, now down to anywhere between
17.
5 to 3/10 of a second. It's really starting to differentiate in gaps, and now making the move on K1, already past him, and now up to P17.
Yeah, K1 is really struggling on those wets. There's absolutely no grip for them. They're probably overheating like crazy. And because he's lagging like crazy as well, I don't know what.
K1's from Dubai.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
You know, it's not like there's a battle in Israel or anything right now, so you know, that could be a reason.
Yeah, but it's not that close. Yellow Flags in Sector 2 for some reason.
Actually, yeah, you're right. You're right. That's kind of stupid of me, but
yeah, because of UAE. So
yeah, sure.
And between them, there is
I
Saudi.
get it, the United Arab Emirates, and then you got Saudi, and I get it. And the Arab countries are, yeah, I'm stupid.
John on 3 second time penalty. Felix has got already 6 seconds. His second penalty was because of the 3 seconds because of multiple warnings. So actually the first one, I mean, he could get removed if his reasoning was reasonable.
It's your boy Alfie, 2/10, now 1/10. He is all over the back of Tig at the moment in the Red Bull, currently P11 and P10, fighting away quite closely with each other. But obviously, being Monaco, you don't get many opportunities to see that eventually come to fruition, but just waiting for the opportunity for a move to be complete, just all gates being shut.
It's the same with Justin. He's trying to go for a move on Dylan into turn 1 as Dylan lets him through so easily. He just completely let him through. Meanwhile, Alfie struggling on the exit of turn 1, completely out of shape, and he's just gone overtaken by both Justin and Dylan. So in the end, Dylan goes, well, pretty much equal. He's lost a position or he gave up a position to Justin, but he got the position on Alfie. Alfie lost 2 positions, and Justin gained 2 positions with that. As simple as that, I guess. Not really. KA got overtaken by Jono. KA no pace whatsoever. Felix into Nouvelle Chicane, turned in too early, and that's him out of the race. His left tire popped out completely, and that's him gone. That's him down. And almost Tig.
I'm surprised there's no safety car yet, though.
The safety car glitch where it doesn't
Well,
in
yes,
here.
but then it wasn't a factor last Grand Prix that we did together.
I mean,
So
somehow.
I thought maybe it was fixed, but no, apparently it isn't. Anyway,
Yeah, it isn't.
yeah, yellow flag deployed. Williams now out, and yeah, bad collision. Just unfortunately, what it looked to be nicking his tire
Oh, and
against
as well,
the
Gabby.
apex of the corner.
Gabby as well, and it's a
Oh,
safety car. It's actually a safety car.
oh, we got so. The not the collision that caused probably more damage. We get the collision that causes less damage, and now we get a safety car. Fantastic job.
I mean,
FIA.
technically, and Alfie as well. No, in the pits. Okay, in the pits. Okay, so, yeah, but three drivers just like that, out. Well, Alfie did just press the button and call it a day.
Yep, so that's 4 now.
Yeah, and as well Russell, but technically 2 actual time, as you could say.
So now that we're under safety car conditions, I think it might be good to do a bit more of a almost like a highlight so far, a roundup so far. So since the lights out, since the start of the Grand Prix, Roadrunner has pretty much just pulled away. I mean, it's all come back together because of safety car, but pretty much he got much better acceleration. He got off the line perfectly, had a really good reaction time, and in pretty much less than 2 sectors, he was already over a second ahead of the rest of the field. Robbo did well to stay in P3. Zink was in P2 before Robbo eventually overtook him for P2. Tessa stayed in P4 since the start of the Grand Prix, so have to respect that. Like you said, Robbo in the pits now.
Robbo gambling for the wets. Robbo is gambling for the wets ready at this stage.
Interesting.
I mean, it could work, but it's good as well for KA because he can actually gain to the cars ahead. Well, he's gonna probably pit. Why is safety car so far? What? Since when the safety car is going to be so far? Right. I don't remember. I mean, technically it is in a safe position, but I don't.
It's right outside Nouvelle Chicane, by the way. It's gonna be like
just before. Just before. I mean, I don't remember the safety car being that late in the earlier games, but I mean, whatever. Dylan as well, gambling for the wets. Albo and Noise, they're going for inters. Not yet.
I feel like some people are gambling wets and inters, but if people are already going on to wets in another like lap or two, especially seeing that it's under safety car and pace is slowed down and they can't overtake, if it does increase in rain and if it does increase in the amount of what's the word, like I want to say oiliness, but it's not oil, it's more just the wetness of the track, then yeah, wets will be necessary.
KA did not go into the pits to pit for a new pair of wets. Josh did go, or John went into the pits to pit for new wets. Dylan the same. Illyrian and Noise for new inters. Take for new inters. And that's pretty much it. What has changed in terms of pits. Roadrunner did fake it to go in, but decided to stay out.
In terms of strategy, though, you know how you said undercut, like K1 can still undercut people who are, let's say, on the intermediates, you know, but because of safety car, it still doesn't really work out that well, because the people who did box onto fresh new inters, he'll undercut them eventually, but people who have already switched onto, you know, wets and stuff, and also have just people who have stayed out, they're going to be rather at a bigger disadvantage, or just then, you know, not gonna be undercut by K1.
Chimp into the pits for new wets. I mean, you could kind of see. I mean, in the hairpin, you can sort of see some sort of puddles. I mean, it is more raining.
You can see it's more rain.
Yeah, there is more rain. It's just the fact when it's gonna be for the new wets, and this could be actually beautiful for Robbo.
It can just be the same amount of like rain. It's just because it's continuing to rain, the amount of wetness on track increases.
There are puddles on the outside of the track or the racing line, or besides even the track where you're supposed to be at, and not the off track.
Pretty much. Offline.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, of course,
anyway,
the drivers
back
have.
To the recap.
I mean, drivers do know better than us. They have more information about when the
Yeah, exactly.
how the rain is gonna act. Yeah, back to the yours thing.
Back to the recap, right? Because safety car isn't coming in this lap, so we have another lap or two to spare some details. But as I said before, Roadrunner got a perfect getaway. He got over a second of a gap. Zinc was in P2 before being overtaken by Robbo, but now Robbo is now down to P5 because he boxed onto fresh new wet compounds. He's now P4 because he's overtaken a couple more people who've come into the pit lane. Speaking of Zinc, he's now down to P11 as he's been undercut by people who have rather not boxed or who have now boxed. Not being undercut by K1, however. Anyway, we also saw in the first collision of the race, we saw Felix have a huge collision, making contact with the inside apex going into the Nouvelle chicane. It's a very easy incident to have. Saw his tyre pretty much just rip off the suspension and off the arm bar, and it saw him out of the Grand Prix. His teammate also out of the Grand Prix. And you also had Gabby making a similar collision in Nouvelle Chicane, and Ichiboy Alfie retiring in the pit lane. K1 has been struggling since the start of the Grand Prix. He started on wet compounds, is yet to switch over onto different tyres, even though he had the opportunity. Maybe it's going to be a blessing in disguise later on now that he's on the wets, but I think he should have started on inters and switched to wets when these guys did, because they're seeing a lot more benefit than what the Alpha Tauri is currently showing. Recap done.
Yeah, and me done. So Zaid's on his lap. It is, I mean, in my opinion, it is raining a lot more. You can easily see it. It is raining more and more. Or it is raining more, but it's just that whenever it's
there are definitely a lot more raindrops than there were before. And,
yeah.
Roadrunner will be leading us away.
Yeah, through Raskas taking a very wide line. I think he's going to be exiting through the final corner, although he's now going sliding on the exit. And now he's going K, 3 seconds up, but Roner has restarted the race. And a very good restart as Tessa is 7 tenths behind. But
K1
now...
with a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, I said that. So the Inters can struggle as Dylan and Tig, they're fighting into turn 1 into Sandoval, then going up the hill into Borvash. No, sorry. Dylan is ahead of Tig, surprisingly somehow. But Tig is not gonna leave this that quickly. Although
Zink is already up to P12.
Yeah, Illyrian and Chimp, they're fighting. What is going on? Too wide, and Illyrian into the barrier. Illyrian spun into the hairpin as reached the track, but there's massive amount of contact between Chimp and Illyrian, and as well noise kind of made it a little bit worse. With a little tap on Chimp's back. Curtis and Robbo fighting into Nova Chicane, but Curtis has stayed ahead of Robbo. You can definitely see that the wets are way better than the Inters. The wet weather cars are just, they have way more grip. General 3 second time penalty, or it's just for some drivers, I have no clue. But Curtis into the pits. Justin no Chaldino, there's a spinner in the what's the corner? I mean,
you're really struggling here, man.
Mate, it's carnage absolutely everywhere. They're going like too wide everywhere.
I know. It's 4 wide and 2 wide. There's collisions. There's people going sideways.
Collisions everywhere.
It's tight. It's close. It's
raining.
Wet. It's heavy, wet rain. You don't see this in Monaco, and also the Red Bull of Tig. If you didn't see before, going into a now I'm struggling. Going into turn 1, he had a lot of contact with the McLaren of Zinc and SDR Noise. That was a little while ago, but I thought
Noise ahead of Chimp. Yeah, but it's absolutely crazy as Chimp and Tig contact, and now Zinc is all stuck. What has Tig done? He tried to let's say dive bomb Chimp into Mirage, and now they're going 2-1 into the second part of Mirage, and as well hairpin with Tig and Zinc. Now into Portier. Side by side is not the greatest idea. Zinc damage, of course, John out of the race, but he has just only pressed the button. No, he hasn't. He was completely retired. elbow straight into the wall, and there's a virtual safety car, so he can calm down. Jamie,
Yeah.
do you know how to recap this? Because Roger and Tessa are going into the pits. Beautiful for Robbo.
Well,
I mean, everyone is going to go into the pits who are on the... Charlie's staying out. Yeah,
well,
do you know how to recap this?
Well, let me try and recap this for you then. Let's say this, ladies and gentlemen. Most of the action was happening at the back of the field, or at least the midfield, for the most part. It involved people like Estianois, McClenny, Windex Bobcat, a lot of Zinc incidents. You also had Chimp involved, Tig, and I list all these names, including Albo and K1 as well, because every incident that happened were big old collisions. That there was people everywhere, sideways, backwards. There was 3 people going wide, all pushing and shoving each other. I'm expecting big reports, but from the FIA. But the best way to put it up is there was those main drivers, especially in the midfield, all trying to fight so close to each other. But because of how close it was, and because of the amount of drivers, it just meant there was no room for anyone.
Yeah, Tig just... And in the meantime, while you're talking, Tig he did send a massive dive bomb on
into
Zinc.
a barrier.
Yeah.
He caused a kind of Rosberg.
Yeah, he went into the barrier, or you could say there was a dive bomb on a barrier, as Tessa and McClenny are fighting into turn 1, sorry, Nouveau chicane, and Tessa is ahead of McClenny. But this is beautiful for Robbo. He does have a 3-second time penalty, but the gap from Roadrunner to Robbo is 15 seconds, so it's technically 12 seconds, and as well, Robbo has a beautiful buffer of the name of Dylan, who can as well hold him up a little bit. Cialdini into the pits because he's just now pitted. McClenny is gonna hold up Justin, although he isn't gonna do too much of damage for Justin, as he's gonna go side into turn 1, but he doesn't dive him down. McClenny has gone into the barrier on the outside of turn 1, and that's an easy overtake for Justin. I mean, it's absolute chaos, you could say, around here, just because of the fact that people are...
I mean, it's chaos because it's Monaco and it's wet, but
Yeah.
it's also chaos because these drivers are struggling, and it's very
Well,
clear to
Curtis
see.
send
And
it on
it's
Chimp.
also because all these drivers
Curtis
are in
and
wet.
Chimp. Curtis sent it on Chimp into Mirage, but Chimp didn't leave any sort of space. Curtis had his wheel on the inside, on his side, but Chimp just didn't register it and acted as he wasn't there. But Curtis, you can see that he's way faster than Chimp. Maybe he's gonna try and overtake into Nouveau chicane, although he's a little too far back to overtake there. I mean, into here it's almost impossible to get 2 cars, as McClenny is going slow as a snail on the exit, and holds up Chimp, or basically everyone behind. And they're gonna have to go snail pace through this swimming pool section. Curtis right behind Chimp's ass into Raskas. Curtis, the Alpines touch, and as well Chimp trying to attack McClenny. What is going on? Alpines are definitely not playing the team game, as Charlie has been half spun on the exit of the final corner. Alpines are definitely not playing team game.
Well, to be honest, I think that was less the Alpines' fault and more just because of the amount of traffic ahead. They've kind of forced themselves will to will, and because of that, and because it's Monaco,
noise, and there's a safety car for some reason, because and now Curtis has been spun into turn 3. I mean, noise.
It could be rain. It could be the amount of rain that's caused a safety car. But yeah, the Alpine of Cialdini has gone spinning, and was that Curtis? Sorry, now going spinning, and.
Taking it a bit no wing. Larian, good for him.
I think for context, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm sure a lot of you will be confused on what has happened, because the amount of stuttering on Wildstorm's side and a lack of confusion with me as well. But I think the best way to round this up is the Alpines going wheel to wheel, causing a blockage behind, slowing down drivers, causing a yellow flag in the 3rd sector. You also had the Red Bull of Estianois and Chimp fighting away, but because of that fact, the Alpines are quite close.
Oh, that destroys Robo's race. A drive-through penalty for Robo. Ay, 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 ay. That's... And as well for McLaren, drive-through penalty. I must... The Ferrari disaster class. But you could say that it's out of their own control. Dylan going for the Inters. A very early call for the Inters. I mean, it's raining heavily. There are still a lot of puddles. I
guess
know.
he's just kind of relying on the safety car to kind of let him cruise into that slightly less wet area.
Yeah, McLaren pitting for new wing, Chimp for new tires only, and that's pretty much it. But Robo's race is destroyed. I mean, already this let's just say safety car wasn't great for him, but even now the drive-through just completely destroys his race. Even if there's gonna be a safety car, it's just gonna cause a mass amount of problems for him because he's gonna have to try and get through the pack somehow. I mean, with the state of racing side by side in here, it's almost impossible. Roadrunner almost, I don't know why was he, as Roadrunner gets a 5-second time penalty for severe collision with Robo. Well, he did go side by side with them into Nouveau Chicane, so. Or he just missed his braking or something, I don't know. Do you have anything, Jamie? JP?
I'm currently I'm calculating championship standings, ladies and gentlemen. Because of this current situation, because of safety car, I think it's important that I update you people. But at this current time, if JSTM stays in his current position in P4, then he will score 64 points. Overall, but he'll score 12 in P4, meaning he'll extend his championship lead to 64 points. Because of where Zinc stands, he scores 0 points, and the man in P2 would be very heavily affected because of the fact that JSTM is going to score those points. He won't actually be ahead of Zinc, but the gap would move down to 6 points between P2 and P3. P2 of Chaldinho, because of him being in P7, and for P7 you score 6 points. So, if that was the case, then if you check his standings, he's on 85, he would be on 91 points, meaning the top 3 do not change, but the points do become much closer between P1 and P2, and Chaldinho actually is unaffected and his gap actually increases.
And the rest is whatever, I guess.
Well, I mainly focus on the top 3 because, you know, those are the 3 main positions. When you go after a season, the top 3 are awarded, you know, some type of award and an amount of like extra money. So it's the 3 special positions. It's like a podium, but the ultimate podium.
And the constructors, well, at the moment still McLaren would be leading. The constructors.
If I do quick calculations, because of Alpine in their current positions of P7 and P8, and because P7 and P8 would equal to 6 and 4 points, that's only 10 in total for both McLaren drivers, then that would increase to 132, and be it would equal to 107 on Alpine's side. And because McLaren, in JSTM's case, is scoring way more points, 12 points, they're scoring more points just in total compared to, with one driver, compared to Alpine as a whole team, so...
Alfa Romeo currently, as it stands, they're gonna score, well, a lot of points, you could say. A very lot of points compared to where they're at.
You might say that,
1 point.
Well, yeah, Alfa Romeo currently on 1 point, and with P2, no fastest lap, that's 18 points, meaning you'd be on 19. And because of AlphaTauri's current positions, Alfa Romeo would overtake AlphaTauri. And yeah, you're right, he does have fastest lap. That's my bad.
Yeah, AlphaTauri
actually overtake Red Bull as well. I know because of noise they wouldn't, but
10.
Yeah, Alfa Romeo would move up to 9th.
Yeah. No, wait, no, noise. Wait, no, 6.
Noise is 6th.
10, 12,
right?
15.
Because Alfa Romeo.
No, wait.
No, because Okay, think about this, right? Red Bull
know,
are 8th with 16 points. Because if SDR Noise is 6th, right? That means in P6
Jamie.
he scores 8 points.
Jamie.
Yes?
I was confused I forgot kind of how the point system went. Alright?
Yes. Okay.
I was only with that. It was only with that.
Okay.
I wasn't confused with the points
scoring system. Then we can all get behind my statement of Alfa Romeo going from P10 to P9, Red Bull stays P8, AlphaTauri moves down to P10, if all positions stay where they are right now. But it doesn't matter, because math is not what these people want. It hurts their brain, and me talking about numbers in the drivers and constructors while we're in Monaco for round 5 is not what they want to hear. What they want to hear is Wildstorm saying green flag is running, because here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, Robo is not going, as I was going to say no going. And the red flag is... green flag is now on. a kind of a different... I mean, a red flag isn't great.
It's a different flag.
Yeah, Justin getting a 5-second time penalty for a collision with someone. Let's see if that's going to get removed. Probably. Chimpo is taking Windex easily, as is see-through, of course. And Zing the same, and with KA the same. Tig the same. Hopefully he doesn't send it on KA like he did before, as there's a core, and he did send on KA, but there's a sink on the runoff area, and he's down to P13 all of a sudden. I mean, Tig did kind of dive KA, but I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of chaos ahead, so you can't really blame Tig. And everyone just got slowed down all of a sudden. But Zinc, again, just cannot take a breath around here, as Noise has crashed the same way like the goddamn Felix did. So he's out of the race.
Felix.
I'm lagging like crazy. Oh, that was just because Noise left, of course. So yeah, yellow flags, but no safety car yet. Alright, we'll see. If anyone else is gonna crash, then there's gonna be. But another Red Bull down, another driver down. So technically, we're only into 13 driving, because I don't count Windex as a driver who's racing.
And actually, because of Tig's position in P8, this now pushes Alfa Romeo up to P8 in the constructors instead of P9. All because Tig is in P8 and because SDR Noise, who was in P6, is no longer there. This also pushes Alpine into some actually really decent points, P5 and P6 respectively.
Remember, Robo has a drive-through penalty to serve, so Roadrunner and Alpine, they're gonna gain a lot more on them, and as well Justin, because he's gonna be into P3 after Robo is gonna
be rubbing their hands with excitement.
Yeah, but Alpine are gonna gain a lot more points than in McLaren, though, because Alpine are 5th and 6th, Justin is 4th, so 12 compared to 10 plus 8, Alpine wins. So on this occasion, Robo another a 3-second time penalty as well. Windex overtakes, we didn't overtakes Windex, of course. I mean, overtake is an overtake around here in Monaco. Zinc as well overtakes Windex, as there's a yellow flag, there's Tig, and there's another safety car.
Wow.
Another safety car. Tig was spun round in swimming pool section. No front wings, so I guess somehow, and Robo, wait a minute, what the flip is going on in here? Now Justin also is up to P3, Robo, okay, now we are straight back to behind the safety car. Robo I mean, I guess Robo just slowed down massively, so that the safety car is just gonna be straight behind them. Tesla's now trying to overtake Justin. Justin says no, and get the fuck away. So...
Hey, you can't do that on these streams, mister.
You can't? Okay.
No, sorry,
I mean, I did say already.
Earlier. Yeah.
I mean, already swore earlier, so...
I know. Sorry, I'm so used to it in other leagues now. So many leagues are very lenient, but here in House of Racing, we're a bit more serious on the fucking and shit. I mean the fudgings and shitses.
Scheitzes
That's what.
is still a swear in German.
No.
I mean, it sounds so. Tessa just went into the back of Roadrunner, and Tessa has a 5-second time penalty. Learn. I'm not gonna do it. But drivers are kinda confusing themselves out because now the top 3 has 5-second time penalty, which, well, they maybe could get off of them, but I don't know. Justin is still P3. I mean, yeah, amazing.
It's sounding like a lot of very good information.
Yeah, Monaco in the wet was never gonna go well. No shit, Sherlock. I mean, yeah, it was never gonna go well, but it is just for us, me and you, Helix. We can just talk and relax. We don't have to worry about anything. We don't have to rage because this ain't BP, and we can just talk our BS, and not maybe about Gangnam Style.
Yeah, maybe not about Gangnam Style.
Why has Gangnam Style become such a meme around us?
I don't know. Anyway, I thought I should do another quick drivers things with the points and stuff already calculated for you lovely people in our current positions because of JSTM finishing in P3, and because JSTM currently is P3 in the championship with 52 points on the board, he will get 67, ladies and gentlemen, because he's in P3. That's 15 points plus what he's got. That's 67, and then if we go over to the man who currently is in P1 in the championship, Chaldinho, because he's P5, he will get 95 points, meaning P1 and P2 will stay the same. It will also stay the same because if we go to JSTM because of that fact, and then we go to Zinc, who is currently in P2 with 70 points, plus that on, it's only 2 points because Zinc is in P9, so 72. Because of that fact, 67, 72, 95, P3, the top 3 stays the same. And because Roadrunners, and because Robbo and Roadrunner are both making their debuts or returns to the grid, they are all on 0, meaning their points are not necessary at this time.
I completely forgot about the safety car in this lap, and Robbo is already going. Green flag yet again. Windex into the pits. Robbo leading into turn 1. Zinc trying to already overtake Dylan into turn 1 as well. KA into turn 1. As behind him, KA and Dylan are side by side into Bourvage. And Dylan makes it through. KA as well, but he's gonna lose massive amount of positions. He loses 4 positions.
Wow.
Just within 3 corners. Drops down to P11. Tig, is he gonna dive bomb yet again? Well, he did touch Curtis. Curtis trying on Dylan. Still trying. McClenny has overtaken Tig. KA, sorry, and Illyrian trying to go for an overtake on KA, who has spun on the exit of the hairpin. Hopefully he doesn't have much damage to his car, although he did hit the wall.
Well, yeah, like you said, he hit the wall. He's had damage to himself. He was making contact with drivers as he was going up Beau Rivage as well. So
Curtis did send it on Dylan, but it's very close between the two very bad cameras. We have to go with Dylan, who is going to lose 2 positions to Tig as well. But he goes onto the wall, probably some damage to his car, into the house. Goes now a little bit straight on. T getting up 3 seconds time for cutting corners. Dylan completely out of shape. Robo into the pits to service drive-through. Dylan not a piece of front wing on his car, or not a piece of front wing. A piece of front wing missing. Let's just say that, because he has a front wing, but just slightly damaged. Robo dropping down to P12 from P1. I mean, it's just such a big heartbreak for him. Reserving for HOR as Chaldinho and Tessa going side by side into Casino. Chaldinho is ahead of Tessa now into Mirage as Curtis as well overtakes Chimp. But it's just such a heartbreak for Robbo because probably it's his first outing or just preserving for HOR, and a win just taking it like that away. His gamble to go early on for the wets worked, but got screwed by a drive-through. I mean, it's such a big heartbreak for that man. But it is racing. That's racing. Sometimes you get good. Sometimes you don't. Chimp Tig, Chimp I think got almost overtaken by Tig, but Chimp still ahead of Tig. Robbo did overtake Dylan into the Nouveau chicane. Zinc right behind Tessa. The same with Tig right behind Chimp. Tig hitting Chimp a little bit to the final corner. Tig sliding around even though he has full TC. Zinc did not manage to take Tessa, neither does Tig on Chimp, although Tig is gonna get a better not really a better exit of turn 1. Into turn 3, he's gonna be close, but not close enough. Chimp struggling with traction, the same with Tig sliding around on the exit. Managed to save it. Curtis and Zinc fighting it. Zinc dives down inside into the hairpin. Contact, well, that was expected. But Zinc drops down to P6. Dylan gets a 5-second top for crossing the white line on the pit exit. You don't see that often.
No.
You can definitely tell that he has been in the pit a lot.
I'm sorry, I've been taking a bit of a back row seat here, watching as the actions unfold. But no, normally, especially at Monaco, you don't really get those types of warnings because Monaco's quite lenient with it. But on this occasion, it has. And in Curtis Jones' favour, it's looking a bit hard for him to make some overtakes with a wobble in the second sector a bit earlier on.
Yeah, Zinc out of shape through the swimming pool section. Take 3-second top line yet again. Curtis did try and overtake Tessa into I forgot the name. I forgot the name. I say it so many times. What's the corner, the penultimate corner helix of Monaco?
Beaurivage?
No, it's turn 2.
Raskas?
Yeah, Raskas. Cialdino, massive amount of troubles on the exit, sliding around. And his teammates, Curtis, is he gonna send it? Well, neither of them did really know. Side by side into the hairpin.
Either way, I think... I still think Alpine are loving this because it's still fantastic points. I think they want less fighting because they want to guarantee themselves these positions. But for the time being, if it's friendly competition and if they're securing the position, let the fighting continue.
Yeah, Curtis on way fresher wets though, so he's gonna be flying as well out here, getting a 3-second top safety car again. Who has spun? This time?
Spun. Who has
Sputnik.
spun is the Haas of Dylan Ark.
No. He's fine.
No.
Maybe he did spin, but his front wing is fine.
Well, I don't know.
Everyone rode in the pits. Justin, Cialdino, Cesar, Zinc, Chimp. Well, pretty much everyone is gonna be in the pits. Clenny in. Robbo staying out. This is good for him though, but he's on 10 lap old wets. Where's gonna be Robbo because he's gonna be P2. He's back in the game to fight for the win. Although Illyrian in P3. By the way, guess how many stops he has done, Albo?
Go on. Oh, you want me to have a
5.
guess first? Okay, what?
The same with Tig, but Illyrian is further up. He has done 5 pit stops. He's on potential win because Curtis and Robbo, they have 6 seconds. Yes, the drivers behind have fresher wets, but as it stands, Illyrian is here for the win. As it stands, he is in for the win with 5 pit stops. Madness. And also Tick has 5. I mean, already everyone has 2 pit stops at least. Everyone has 2 pit stops, or the least that there is just 2 pit stops. We have Feuder on 3, Chimp and Zinc. We have Feuder on 4, McClenny and Dylan. And then there are few on 5. There's Tig and Illyrian. It's absolute madness on how many pit stops there have been. But as well the fact that how many safety cars there are. There's like 4th safety car. The official F1 race is in, well, 50 minutes. So we still have plenty of time. 13 laps ago, we have plenty of time to chat around and look at the safety car amounts. Isn't it currently like 5 a.m. for you?
It's 3:10 in the morning.
3:10?
3:10, because everyone keeps saying this, right? Everyone thinks Australia is the exact same time as every single place in Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, we are bigger than America in land mass. We have different times, but no, in Perth, Western Australia, it is 3:10 in the morning.
Sorry, I forgot that the race started 2 hours earlier. so
Yes.
that's why it's earlier than I thought. To getting another 5 seconds time penalty. How many seconds does he have? 11. To be fair, I expected more drivers to have penalties. The only drivers who have penalties are Curtis, Robo, Tick, KA, and Dylan. And all of them don't have 3 seconds, or only 3 seconds. They have 6 seconds or 11 seconds, which is pretty funny. Or everyone else has no penalties. Of course, they will probably have warnings. Let's just check the race director and incidents. We're on lap 26, and it's a lot. Let's just say. And there's a lot of pit stops if you want to check. As well, a lot. 1.8 second pit stop, but those are double stack. Yeah, so Tig, dude, Tig, my boy. It's a safety car. You're getting a 3 seconds under a safety car. Get your things together. And so he's pitting for a wing, and he is retired. Tig, what happened? What happened? Like, I mean, maybe he's gonna join in. I don't know. Or maybe he's gonna tell us. Struggling even though he's on full TC. Amazing. I mean, it's so wet that, I mean, as well at times he was doing as well like the overtake button on as well.
Yeah. Alright, well, still, there's over 10 laps remaining in the Monaco Grand Prix. Who knows what safety car we are on, so... it's been a slow one, it's been a quick one, it's been a chaotic one, especially in these wet conditions, especially on these wet tyres. People always have been known to struggle, especially on the wets. A bit more control on the inters, but it's a bit more random and it's a bit more twitchy when it comes to these types of conditions. It's still raining quite heavily, it hasn't even stopped yet, so still gives you an idea of the conditions. Like you said, Curtis Jones... Yeah, safety car is in his lap. Curtis Jones does lead us away in the Alpine Robo P2, but both of them do have a penalty, so right now Albo is virtually leading this Grand Prix. Either way,
but behind Albo. Yeah, but behind Albo there are a lot of drivers who are on fresh wets and they're gonna be angry and keen towards take him, but we move on into Curtis Jones. He's gonna be leading us away on the exit of the Falcon, and he's going not yet a green flag. Technically now should be, but it's gonna be off to turn 1 probably. Roadrunner already trying to take Illyrian into turn 1, and now he's getting a way better exit than Illyrian up to turn 2 border force, but there's contact between them, and Roadrunner, how the hell did he manage to save that? I mean, yes, he did lose the position to Charlie, But how the hell did he manage to save that? Elbow going defensive, trying to defend his position, but he just won't be able to defend too much as there's contact between him and Cialdino. Behind him, there's a shit ton of contacts. Let's go up some mayhem. Zinc again caught up in some incidents. Slow down. I don't know, does he have damage again? But it's absolute chaos. Roadrunner trying to take Cialdino back in the tunnel, but he couldn't do it there. Behind them, well, it's all same things again. I mean, Illyrian is doing a mega job for Robbo and Curtis. 4-second gap already from Illyrian to Robbo. It's incredible how much he's pulling. Not defending, he's broke so early into Raskas that Charlie hits him with almost full force. And now Charlie has overtaken him into the final corner. Illyrian is going to probably try and overtake him, although Roadrunner is going to re-overtake him. Well, not really re-overtake him, but overtake him on the start-finish straight. It's absolute chaos. The gaps is 5 seconds from Charlie to Robbo. And Robbo 6 seconds or 1 second to Curtis. Well, it's just about perfect for Curtis with the penalty. For Robbo, not so much, although he's gonna lose only 2 places as it stands. Illyrian Justin sending it on Illyrian into Mirage, and now Illyrian is gonna try and hold it into Hairpin. Now Cesar is gonna have a good run, although Illyrian is slowing down the McLaren of Justin like crazy. He's gonna let go Tessa. Illyrian is doing a mega job for his teammate as well, but he's gonna get eaten by Zinc, who finally gets some luck. And he's gonna finally overtake Illyrian, although Illyrian is gonna jump back up in. Although he cuts the corner, he's gonna crush out Zinc on the exit of the first or the second left-hander of Nouvelle Chicane. Chimp back up to P7. Zinc probably has some damage from that. McElhenney, they're going too wide into the swimming pool section, but Zinc again, no luck at all, no luck. And just cannot be.
I know I've said a lack of words of late, but really your commentating has cruised through it all. I mean, I'm at a loss of words. This late in a race, lap 31 of 39, to have this much competitive racing, even if it's slightly on the dirty side, is fantastic.
Wreckfest, it's going on here, but as well,
yeah, it's Wreckfest, but it's still fun.
Yeah, but as well, Illyrian is doing a mega job on defending everyone. First for Curtis and Robbo, now for his teammates. It's a 5-second gap from Illyrian to Tessa now. He's absolutely doing a mega job in here.
Yeah,
as Tessa has a 3 seconds. Justin trying to overtake Shimp. Oh my god! That was... I mean, there was definitely contact. Dylan trying to run on the outside of Justin. That slows Justin down. And Dylan is gonna try and overtake him now into Portier. And it's Dylan ahead of Justin. But Curtis spun on the exit. Our race leader spun on the exit of Nouvelle Chicane. No front wing. His race has gone from good to potential podium or potential top 5 down to absolute ashes. It's terrible news for Curtis. Robbo still out here for, I mean, not really for a potential win because, well, Cialdino and Roadrunner are so close to him, and Curtis understandably retires in the pits. Illyrian 5th, defending for everyone else. Literally everyone else. The gap from him to his teammate Tessa is 7.5 seconds. Chimp gets a better exit than Illyrian, and Chimp gets up into P5. Now he has free air, although he didn't get a good turn 3. Is Illyrian gonna try and overtake him there? Dylan just went past through like that, just like butter, like literally knife through butter. Dylan just goes through elbow using his, well, I don't want to say hacks, but not like in a serious way, but hacks.
The way
his
you're saying
cheese.
this is sounding a bit sketchy, I can't lie.
I mean, he can't be Thomas Ronhard because he's not on PC. Now behind Illyrian, there are the two McLarens, Justin and Zing. Zing has front wing damage. He just cannot catch a break as Justin hit that
Wow.
wall or barrier into Nouveau chicane with his rear tire. Lost the back end, of course, and slowed down his teammate to the fact that McClenny is now right behind Zinc. And KA is still, I mean, he is the only one outside of the points, really. Robo get overtaken by both Chaldinho and Roadrunner. Chaldinho is ahead of Roadrunner still. Chaldinho could be for a potential win, unless he keeps Roadrunner behind. Roadrunner has been flying out here the whole race. But now for Chaldinho is the perfect scenario to get that W home for Alpine, and in the best race probably to do so in Monaco, with the amount of chaos that has been happening. It's absolutely amazing. Robo has got 12 seconds, so he's well, technically he's gonna be probably down to, well, as of currently down to P6. Maybe Justin gets ahead of Valerian in the hairpin, although he doesn't really get it's close between them.
I think we should actually go back to Roadrunner and Chaldinho. I see there's a lot of fighting happening in the midfield, but the gap between P1 and P2 is quite exciting, and it could honestly see an exciting end to this race. Who could end up winning this between the two drivers?
Yeah, but there's a lot going on. A lot more going on.
I get it.
Illyrian is letting through drivers, and he's gonna probably retire in the pits.
Also
Robo
consider
into the
rain and
pits.
stuff, and Monaco.
Yeah, Robo into the pits. Front swing damage. The race has gone from him from. It's his second time that his race has gone from good to bad. Well, now it's probably definite because there's going to be no safety cars, and he has 12 seconds of penalties. So even if, I mean, Illyrian's going to retire, so even Windex is going to be ahead of him probably at this rate. Although to be fair, Windex has 12 laps old tires, AI 5 laps. We'll see if Robo can get a 12-second gap to Windex. Windex is an AI.
I think it's, to be honest, it's possible. It's definitely possible. Especially with AI, you know, it's...
Yeah. Now Robo has overtaken KA into Mirage. But now that the gaps have calmed down and there's no Illyrian trying to be a bus stop or a train or a snail fighting with a snail called Turbo, now the gaps have calmed down, and now we can go into Roda and Chaldinho. And Robo and McClenny have switched places. That's pretty much expected. Lap 35 or 39. And yeah. Chimp hit that wall on the inside of the turn 19. And Dylan is going to now overtake him into the Sandevot. Although Chimp doesn't have the penalties. And Chimp is going to try and re-overtake him into Borvash. And he's gonna do it, but Roadrunner and Chaldinho side by side into the hairpin. You don't see usually overtakes here, but especially for the lead, Roadrunner is gonna be on the inside of Portier now, but Chaldinho is gonna get a better exit, and now Chaldinho is ahead of Roadrunner. I mean, that move probably took some balls from Roadrunner. He did have a prime position, but this is for the lead, so Chaldinho isn't gonna let go so easily.
And to be honest, it might be one of his final opportunities, really. I mean, unless Roadrunner can get that close again to the Alpine, it might be game over for the Alfa Romeo. I mean, Monaco was so tight, especially on these wet conditions. I just don't see him getting another opportunity unless he just is at that perfect time, perfect place.
Robo trying to attack Zinc, who has front wing damage on the... And there's contact between them, and they've spun... And that's another bad luck for Zinc. I mean, this dude just cannot catch a break. He has been involved in every single incident.
And for a man who is P2 in the championship, that is not really what you want to see.
And as well, 3 seconds. I mean, he just cannot catch a break with anything in here.
It's also quite disappointing because the start of the season was so good for Zinc. I mean, qualifying wise, JSTM and Zinc were getting 1-2s. They were achieving maximum points. It was a perfect start for McLaren, Zinc, and JSTM. And now, here in Monaco, it's all falling apart.
Tig is asking Helix Bro, what is this league?
Tig. Okay. Tig, how about consider that it's a wet Monaco, and also consider how BP would drive in this weather. And then now that you've considered and now that you've considered those things, how about you shut the fuck up and stay in House of Racing?
Stay in BP, let's just say. Roadrunner close to Cialdino, close behind his ass. Or close to his gearbox, let's just say more friendly, although we don't care about friendliness in here. Okay, maybe we do care. That was a joke. I'm not that kind of a guy. Justin does overtake Dylan. Justin up to P5, although Dylan has 9 seconds of penalties, so it wouldn't matter that much. Anyways, if he would have been behind Dylan or not, but he can now attack Chimp if he's gonna get close enough. Okay, another 3 seconds on penalty. Roadrunner close behind Cialdino. Yellow flags, that's Dylan wide in turn 1. But Roadrunner is close behind Cialdino, but he won't be able to overtake him anywhere or try for an overtake. I mean, Cialdino is really trying to really get that W. He's probably stressing like crazy, but stressing isn't the greatest idea at this stage of the race, in this race. I mean, it's wet. You really need to concentrate on your throttle input. You need to concentrate on everything that you do. You cannot catch a break. Literally. You have to manage everything. Just hit every single thing. Literally hit every single thing. It's so easy to lose it around here, even on dries, but in wets, god damn. It's just so easy to lose it, and you just need to be so focused around here. That's why it's, well, so good in quality, but it's so bad in the races, in real life, and it's dry, when it's dry. In the wet, of course, it's gonna be a whole lot of exciting, because of the fact that some people are just not doing much. I hear that you're bored. A little.
No.
Roadrunner sending it on Cialdino. Sorry. And the Roadrunner has pushed Cialdino into the wall. Cialdino has been pushed to the wall by Roadrunner. Cialdino.
And on the penultimate lap of that race, especially the championship leader being pushed into a wall down to P2, even though it's valuable points, getting 18 points, it is really not what you want to see.
Yeah, Roadrunner is leading through Cialdino, but I don't think that's. I mean, yeah, sure, fair play, but I think Cialdino is still gonna report that.
Yeah. Although, to be honest, even if he's given back position, there is no actual rule where if you give back position, you can't report it. So Cialdino can still play an ultimate card here and really screw over Roadrunner and probably give Tessa P3 here, or P2, sorry.
Yeah.
But, quick request, right? I know I'm gonna be a little behind, but I've played the Coco comms role, and can I do the this person has won this Grand Prix thing?
You're gonna be very late.
Shh, it's gonna work. Hush, it's gonna work. Anyway,
you go on.
You do it.
I'm on.
Okay.
Go on then, if you wanted it. Go on.
We'll figure it out. Alright, Cialdino in P1, Roadrunner in P2. Even though the current gap is anywhere between 7 to 6 tenths of a second, right now it's looking in the favour of the Alpine, of Cialdino. And to be honest, even with everything kind of going in the way of Roadrunner in the beginning, it's fully deserved for Cialdino. And also, his name is Hazy, but it really depends on how anyone really wants to say it. He isn't too fussed about it. But on this occasion, ladies and gentlemen, here at Monte Carlo, here for the Monaco Grand Prix, here for Season 4, Round 5, here for Formula 1, it's been quite a night, because it is a night race, ladies and gentlemen.
No!
It's been quite a rainy night would be the
No!
right way to go about things. And
Cialdino, 3 seconds!
And Cialdino has picked up a 3-second time.
Now Roadrunner is trying to slow down Tessa. Tessa sending it into Charles Leclerc. Okay, now Roadrunner has got a 3 seconds. Sorry, I have to interrupt you, but this is just absolute madness. Now you go on.
And now, going around
on the exit of the final corner.
The final couple of corners, and now on the exit of the final corner, he only has such little time remaining, and here in Monte Carlo, it is the Alpine of Cialdino who wins the Monaco Grand Prix.
Yep, Roadrunner playing the sort of a respectful team game, I guess, here trying to actually gift Cialdino the win. Tessa tried to overtake Roadrunner, but the Roadrunner was saying, nah, I have to give this win to Cialdino. P4 is Chimp, Justin is P5, Robo P6, Zing P7, McClenny is going to P8, McKay P8, and actually Windex is probably going to be P8. I don't know, I don't actually know, but K down to P10, at least. Depends.
I mean, if the gap for Windex is 9/10, then yeah, he is gonna get that position.
Yeah, but to McClenny, that's the thing.
Oh yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
Either way,
very
fantastic
wreckfesty race.
Yeah, very wreckfesty. The thing is, I think, especially in Tig's case, this doesn't really represent the league, and I know this is, for a lot of people, this is their first ever league race. So, you know, for a lot of people where I've suggested, you know, clean racing, whatever, it's kind of hard to show that in this, you know, type of area, but I need them to also consider this is Monaco in full wet conditions, and you also have to consider that people are going to make mistakes. There's going to be internet issues. There's all these considerations, and people who, because everyone that I've brought in are from BP Racing, right? Consider what would happen if BP Racing were driving here. We'd be driving in 2 times worse conditions. It's as simple as that. So, you know, don't complain, because it is Monaco, it's full wets, right? Consider other leagues if they tried driving around here, and you realise it's not so bad.
By the way, what did you mean by intimate conditions? Intimate issues? What did you mean by that? Intimate issues?
What?
What did you mean by intimate issues?
When
you were talking about on the podium stuff.
I didn't say intimate conditions.
Issues. Intimate issues.
I didn't say that.
I heard it.
No.
Rewatch the stream. Anyways.
No. Listen, I'm tired. Give me a break.
I don't care that it's 4 AM for you. Shut up. Move to Europe.
Hey.
Back to the Netherlands.
Europe.
Back to Netherlands.
Fuck you. That place is so boring.
It is. Cialdino getting the W. Roadrunner P2, Tessa P3. That's the podium. Drive today would be for you. I mean, for me, I would say. I mean, there are definitely 2 contenders. Definitely. Cialdino and Justin. I mean, yeah, Cialdino from P8 to P1 and Justin from P20 to P5.
Get rid of the sleep deprivation I'm receiving, even though I've been doing that for over a year, especially with House of Racing. Take that all away, whatever. All I'm just going to say, it's been a good Grand Prix, and though I've said maybe a couple things I haven't even realised I've said, that means I may have dementia. It's been a fun Grand Prix. It's been a bit of an iffy one because of the situation and strategy I've pulled to try and do this, but I think either way I found some way around it, more just playing the Ted Kravitz card and giving more side information, championship standings, recaps and stuff like that. But overall I think it still worked pretty well. It still gave you co-coms, Wildstorm, and
Mm,
still gave you the opportunity to let you do more main comms. But yeah, I mean apart from that, it's not been too bad.
yeah. So now, who's your draft today?
Well, I mean, I think it's going to be a tricky one, especially with the last couple of laps. But I think I know a lot of people may put me against on this, but I definitely think it's Roadrunner. I mean, consider the qualifying session, the lap. I mean, the improvements per lap were crazy, and just being so far ahead and just also having such a fantastic race from pretty much the start to mid to near the end and just having a couple little hiccups. But yeah, definitely Roadrunner.
Yeah. I would say for me, I mean, really, for me it would be between Justin and Cialdini. I mean, from P8 to P1 is incredible. From P20 to P5 is as well incredible
Yeah,
in
yeah.
here.
In Monaco.
Yeah, avoiding all the avoiding. He was caught up in many incidences, but not that it was. Some of them were, of course, not his fault. Um, but as well, just managing to live through those collisions and not rage quitting, and I guess extending his. No wait, Cialdino is the no. Wait, what's the gap between them? Between
What at this very second?
no before. Cialdino is gonna gain points on.
Well, I mean, yes, because
Mm,
Cialdini has won the Grand Prix, which is 5 points. So
yeah,
because of that, it's what 5. That's 90. So he's going to be on 100 points after this Grand Prix because of
110.
Zink's pretty much scoring 110. What?
85 plus 25. 80 plus 20. 100. Then add 10. 110.
Listen, listen,
Yes, I know it's
listen.
late. Yes, I know
No,
it's late.
I'm not this dumb at math, okay?
Mm,
Anyway, anyway, um, I'm gonna stop talking.
I guess. So, drive today for me, it's still Cialdino. Um, even though kinda the race win was gifted, let's just say.
Yeah.
Um, by Roadrunner. He still drove an amazing job. He would have been anyways P2 if not P1. And from all the chaos that he has been through, he got it spot on for the win. Before any FI penalties, which there'll be, let's say a lot. How
Well,
many?
yeah. I mean, listen. I'm an FIA member. We currently have 0, but it's gonna be a long week. It's gonna be a long week.
Yeah, a very long
Excuse
week
me.
for
Is
you.
Mexico live now?
No, in 20 minutes. Calm down. In 20 minutes. It's in 20 minutes. Dude, 20 minutes. Still. Okay. So he has dipped. What the,
I took away the wrong thing and I accidentally left.
yeah, but it's in 20 minutes. Do you want
Oh
to?
God. So hear me out, right? I rather have two decisions I can play. I rather get absolutely no sleep at all and watch Mexico, or I don't watch Mexico and I at least get like 4 hours of sleep.
I mean, it's pretty much the same with F1. I think. So it's the same thing, kinda. You
Yeah.
don't do HRF1 because it's way too late for you. So I mean, it's a your decision, anyways. But
This is my way of fixing things. Go fuck yourself, English time zones.
do you want me to end the stream or not? When do you want me to end the stream?
Yes, let's
Okay.
end the stream.
Yeah, it's been going a little way too long after the race.
Alright, true, but no, you're still going.
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
still going.
end it. Yes, we end it.
Okay, so next week, what's the next week? Hungary. So yeah, it's Budapest next week, and see you in F2. Ciao.